How's it going, friends? It's RobertIDK here.
And what you just heard is the intro that I used to do back in 2016.
How's it going, friends? It's RobertIDK here. How's it going, friends? It's RobertIDK here. In 2015. But anyways, that's not important. What is important is that I feel like watching some Haminations.
Gee, Robert, what made you feel like watching some Haminations today?
Oh, I don't know.
Just a feeling.
No.
Yes.
Today we're checking out some classic Haminations videos that we haven't seen before. And I've picked out a couple that I've kind of wanted to watch for a long time. Because I started this journey with the Odd Ones Out Suaboy videos. So to me, this series will always be rooted in people telling stories about their old jobs. And so, I am really excited to hear Brassens' stories about his first job at Fies. Is that really what he's gonna say this whole video? I don't know. Let's find out. People, let's do it. RobertIDK Haminations 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Haminations! Wow.
Okay, guys, I told you to have your order ready 5 minutes ago, so you better not make us look like idiots again like last time. Hi, welcome to Kurger Bing. What can I get for you? Brody, tell him what you want. Brody, tell him what you want.
Brody, you are supposed to get it! What did I say? Get your order ahead of time. Man, isn't it so weird that just switching 2 letters can make something sound so uncomfortable? Kurger Bing. That just sounds wrong. That sounds wrong. Stop. Stop saying that.
What? You're holding us up, Brody. What do you want to order? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I told you to be ready 5 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
I'll make this easy for you. Do you want a burger or chicken strips? Yes. I asked you which one. Tell me, do you want a burger or chicken strips?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, does anybody else know what they want to order? Wait, we're ordering? Yes, we're ordering!
Bryson! And also, buckle your seatbelts, kids. Bryson, listen, maybe at this time 4 years ago, you just didn't feel like drawing people buckled into seatbelts, but these kids are impressionable. Let them know you were strapped in. And when I say strapped, I don't mean... I'm talking belts, boys. Safety.
Yes, we're ordering. Where have you been? Ma'am, if you're not going to order, I have to ask you to move along. You're holding up the line. Yes, sorry, we're just trying to gather our order. 1 second. Ugh! Brayden, what do you want? What? We are ordering. What do you want? I didn't know we were ordering. You never communicated that. I told you 3 times.
Yeah, rightfully so.
You're holding up the line. Hurry up. Okay, you guys have officially made me look like an idiot. That's it. We're not eating here now because you guys lack basic brain functionality.
Yep. That's what you get. That's what you get.
Can I have chicken nuggets? Too late!
Too late, Brenner. Man, that was a very long skit. That was like a third of this video. We now only have about 4 minutes for work stories, but maybe this was important for the sake of a PSA. Hey, don't be like this family during drive-thrus. Don't hold up the line. There are lots of very kind people who just want to get their food, and you are making it very hard for that to happen. So please, when you go through a drive-thru, know what you're gonna order before you get to the window! Okay.
You know, my mom has always claimed that our family is the most annoying family for fast food employees to have to deal with. And as you just saw, she has some pretty good evidence to back up this claim. But I recently discovered a more annoying family than mine. How, you ask? Because for 6 painful months, I worked at Five Guys Burgers and Fries. At Jive Fies Burgers and Bries. And here's the most annoying customer I had to deal with. So this lady and her family walk up, her family places their order. The dad takes forever to pick what he wants, and the kids are complaining the whole time. But what was different about this family compared to mine was the most annoying part wasn't the kids. It was the mom. Hi, welcome to Jive Fies Burgers and Bries. How can I help you? Hi, do you have cheese fries? Five Guys doesn't serve cheese fries, so I told her.
Jive Fries! It doesn't matter what Five Guys sells, Bryson. She asked about Jive Fries. Also, how are you gonna call it Jive? Let me guess, you also call it Jif, huh? Let me guess, Bryson, you also call it Jif? This ain't no Jive, this is Give. Listen, I am not jiving with your pronunciation of that G, mister.
Five Guys doesn't serve cheese fries, so I told her, no, ma'am, sorry, we don't have cheese fries. Ugh. Well, you have cheese and you have fries.
Oh, stop.
Just hook me up, please.
No.
The decision wasn't up to me, so I turned around and asked my manager, hey, this lady really wants cheese fries. Are we allowed to do that? My manager said, no, sorry, we can't do that.
Not an item you sell.
I went back to the register and told the lady, sorry, ma'am, we can't serve you cheese fries. We serve fries in cups, and putting cheese on that would only cover like 5 fries.
Yeah.
It would melt all the way down the cup.
Yeah.
She got really mad and was complaining to her husband for like a solid minute until the husband had had enough and just said, I told you they didn't have cheese fries before we came here. Can you please just pick something else?
Yeah, oh my gosh! Guys, the real victim here is not Bryson. The real victim here is this husband who has to live with her. She's gonna go into Guy Fies rather, and then ask for some freeze chais, and when they don't serve freeze chais. And then this kid, this Bryson, this teenager who's working this job, he's like, sorry, I can't make you an item that isn't on the menu. Like, I can't just invent new meals from this organization, this multi-billion-dollar corporation. Yeah, sorry, I can't just create new items. How do you think corporate is gonna like that?
Well, you have cheese and you have fries. Just hook me up. It shouldn't be that.
Yes, it is that hard.
No, I want cheese fries.
Oh my
They argued for a bit more until the dad came up to me and said, never mind, bud, and they all left. I stood here and got yelled at for 15 minutes for nothing? This establishment didn't even make money off of that ridiculous exchange.
Dude.
So later, when no one was around, I took a fry and melted some cheese on the grill and combined them, and then I ate it just to spite that lady. This is too good to serve to customers. Only employees get cheese fries. So lady, if you're watching this, I'm not sorry, not at all. And that customer was probably the most annoying one I had to deal with.
Yeah, Bryson, as much as that must have been very annoying, and listen, I worked in retail, I definitely dealt with some very annoying people. When I hear that story, I just think that poor man had children with a person who is this entitled and obnoxious, and he has to live with them. This is how they act when they're out in public. How annoying is this person at home? So here's a PSA. If you think what that woman was doing, pestering this teenager to like hook her up with something that he can't do and is not part of his job, if you think that's okay, please change your behavior.
Stop it. Get some help.
Unscrew your head and screw it back on, and maybe you'll get it right this time. And to everyone else, please do your best to not associate with people who complain and whine and are obnoxious and rude like that. Just try to avoid it and you will live a better life.
But the employees I had to deal with were worse. Except for my boss, Nathan. That's not his real name. He was the only person I told that I make YouTube videos. At least I think so. So shout out to him for being nice. Now on to the coworkers I hated. I always made it a point to be nice to everyone. Whenever a manager asked me to do the dishes, I'd say, I'd love to. But I'd be doing them, and then I would think, I wouldn't love to do this. I'm living a lie. So while I'd always try to be nice, it seemed like my coworkers were trying to be jerks. This one manager, we'll just call him Hunter because I hate that name.
Wow. Yo, RIP to the hunters out there. That's a sweet name. If you are named Hunter, I'm sorry, but I don't like your name. Nothing personal. Wow. Bryson. Bold. Bryson was being bold. Hating a name. You know you definitely have some viewers. There's definitely people watching this video named Hunter. Definitely. Bro. Savage! Yo, to all the hunters watching, you have a sick name, dude. I gotta say, I ain't vibing with Bryson on this one. Not on that one. Your name is wonderful.
Hunter would always call me a thought, he was super condescending, and he never let me go on break. And of course it worked out that I would work with him almost every shift. Seriously,
wow.
I worked with him more than I didn't. Something that really surprised me was that whenever I was making milkshakes for people, every time I finished, I would say, would you like whipped cream on this? And I was surprised at how many people said no.
I don't
Why
like whipped
wouldn't
cream.
you want whipped cream?
I don't like it.
I would think. Maybe they can't have it because they are lactose intolerant.
No.
Wait, no. Milkshake is 100% milk regardless of if it has whipped cream or not. Maybe they're on a diet? Wait, no.
Or
If
they
you're
just
on a
don't like
diet,
the
then you
taste of
don't
whipped
order a
cream.
milkshake at all. Maybe they don't like the taste? Wait, no. That's impossible because it's delicious. It's a mystery I've yet to solve.
Hey, yo, Bryson, let me solve this lifelong mystery for you. This is gonna sound insane, but let me solve this for you. Some people just ain't feeling whipped cream like that, bro. We just ain't feeling the whipped cream. Your experience with the whipped cream isn't really like our experience. To me, it tastes like creamy air. Whipped cream tastes like creamy air, because that's literally what it is. So I hope that answers your question.
So vote up in the poll if you like whipped cream or not, and if you don't like it, tell me down in the
No
comments why
poll.
you're weird. So yeah, that was work for me. If you don't like it, tell me down in the comments why you're weird.
All right, I already said it. Bijou Mike, my dude. Whipped cream tastes like creamy air. Probably because that's literally what it is. Also, shout out to the homies named Hunter. Your name is cool and you are valid. Stay strong, my brothers.
So yeah, that was work for me. I'm gonna do a part 2 when I feel like it, and yeah. Bye.
Oh, that ended abruptly. I'm not done hearing about your Jive Fi's experience. Did he ever make a sequel? Did he make a sequel? Unless it's the time I got misgendered. I don't think that's it though. Did he ever do a sequel to Work Stories? Bryson, you gotta do a sequel to Work Stories, bro. You should do a sequel to Work Stories. But while we're here, actually, I kinda wanna check out this one now that I've seen the title. The Time I Got Misgendered. I don't think I have ever been misgendered.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop.
Thankfully, the facial hair does help with that. Makes it a little bit easier. But there was one time when I was working at Staples, or I guess Sapples, whatever someone is supposed to call it, to, you know, not directly reference the company. I had a customer call in and say that they were gonna come in and they needed help with a computer. They needed help picking out a computer, so I talked to them for a little while and then I was gonna see them later. And they were like, okay, well, I'll come in soon. And I was like, okay, thank you, sir. And then I heard them like, no problem. And when they came in, it wasn't a sir. It was not a sir. And I had a coworker come up to me and they were like, Robert, you have a customer who said they spoke to you on the phone in here. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then it was a woman and her kid. And I was like, I didn't talk to a woman today. I didn't talk to a, And she's like, hi, yeah, I was speaking to you on the phone. Yeah, you called me sir. And my life flashed before my eyes. My life flashed before my eyes. There are a few times I have felt that embarrassed in my life. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm so sorry. And they were like, well, no, I mean, I understand. I guess I have a pretty deep voice. And I was like, no, I swear, like it was the morning and my coffee had not kicked in yet. I am so sorry. And I think that's what I actually said. I think I blamed it on like, it was the morning, my coffee hadn't kicked in. I'm so sorry. And yeah, that was like top 5 most embarrassed moments of my work life, I will say. So let's hear about Brassens, the time he got misgendered, people. Haminate.
You all read the title. You all clicked on the video.
I
You
did.
know what's about to happen.
Yes.
The time I got misgendered. And just to prevent the audience from misgendering me as well, as they have before, please know that I'm a boy. Okay?
Okay.
So about 2 years ago, I decided that I wanted a game. But not just any game, a game from GameStop.
Whoa.
From StameGop. So
Stop
I
it.
decided to call up StameGop and ask if they had the game or not. Hi, this is StameGop. How may I help you? Blah, blah, blah. My manager is making me say this.
Oh.
Hi, I wanted to know if you guys have Mario Mark.
Oh, this is gonna be like me! This story's gonna be just like me! They're gonna have the whole conversation, and then at the end she's gonna say, okay, see you soon, ma'am. Is he literally about to tell, like, the same story that I just told about me? Did he have the reverse situation of me? Is this how most misgenderings happen? Oh my gosh, this is blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind. All right, here we go.
Hi, I wanted to know if you guys have Mario Mart for the 4DS.
Mario Mart.
Okay, let me check. Yep, we've got it here. Would you like us to hold it for you?
Oh,
yes, please.
boy.
I'll be there in 10 minutes. Okay then. See you then, ma'am.
No!
Ma'am? Ma'am? But... She thought I was a girl. Ah! Wait, no. I mean...
Oh, that's really good. That was an excellent gag. Excellent.
No, I mean... testosterone. It hurt my pride, but I went ahead and made my way over to Stain Cop, and I ran inside. Hi, do you have Cario Mart? Yes, we do. Are you the one that called? Yup, that's me. By this point, I think the lady was confused because she knew that I was the same person that called her on the phone that she thought was a girl, but now she was looking at me and probably thinking I might be a boy.
Yeah, because she spent that entire call visualizing you as something completely different. That's how I was. I spent that whole call imagining up what this dude looked like. And then when this poor woman came in, my brain short-circuited. I was like, wait a minute. In my mind, I had completely decided what you looked like. And this is now something completely different. And I'm realizing I have made a huge mistake.
But now she was looking at me and probably thinking I might be a boy. At least I hope I look like a boy. So I get the game, I pay for it, and I nervously say, okay, thanks. And the lady says, okay, see you later, ma'am. Sir? She actually said that. No so apparently
way.
My appearance is not enough to confirm that I'm a boy. She was so confused that she actually said ma'am and then tried to correct it to sir. That is not a good move.
Yeah.
That's a lose-lose if I've ever seen
That's
one.
a lose-lose.
I got into the car, questioned my existence, told my mom, she laughed at me, and then I went home. But hey, at least I got to play Cario Mart.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to say that none of you can beat me in Cario Mart 8 Deluxe. What? None of you. In fact, one time my mom saw me mopping the floor with my friends, so she challenged me, and I mopped the floor with her too.
Bryson. It's been 4 years. Have you gotten better or have you gotten worse? So I don't know about you, Bryson. I've been playing those new courses as they've been coming out. I may have been doing some practicing over this last year. These may be some bold statements that you're making right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, that's all I'm saying. You can interpret that how you will. All I'm saying.
She's kind of a poor sport, so she took me to a real go-karting place and absolutely destroyed me because she's a fantastic driver. It hurt, but at least I know I'm the champion of Cario Mart.
Yay.
So yeah, that's the video. Yeah. What the heck?
I cannot believe he had like nearly the identical experience on the other end to me. I can't believe how similar that story was to mine. The only problem is I corrected my mistake when the customer came in. Dude, if you don't know someone's gender, if you're genuinely like not sure, don't say sir or ma'am. Just talk to them. Just the crazy concept. Just say the words. Just be polite, but just don't put sir or ma'am at the end. Again, yeah, when you say both, lose, as Bryson said. Oh my gosh. So I'm glad I didn't have a complete mirror of his story. Anyways, that was a very fun story, but it's time to get to the main event. This is one that I have wanted to watch for a long time, and I think it is time we finally jumped in.
My brain is smooth.
My imagination.
Just like Ice Cream Sandwich, another animator saying that they're dumb and have a smooth brain. Me personally, I think you can't be that smooth brain to do what you're doing. What you're doing is really hard. Anyways, I'm not gonna psychoanalyze this too much. I say we just watch it, people. Let's go. All right, back to the modern art style.
Hi, I'm Bryson. Let me give you some context.
All
Basically, I have an overactive imagination, and a few years ago, I made some videos about it. All 3 of those videos are old and bad, and you do not have my permission to watch them. All you need to know is that I'm going to talk about the strange things my imagination is made up, and it's going to be weird.
Okay, real quick.
Do I have permission to watch them, Bryson? Do I have permission to watch them?
No, it's okay. If you don't want me to I don't have to watch them. If you aren't comfortable, I don't have to watch them. We can just use our overactive imaginations to imagine what those videos are like.
Imagination is for dorks.
Get them!
To keep with tradition, we'll start by talking about this channel's mascot, the ham. This little guy. Hams are little cutie pies that make friends with everyone. They can roll around and just kind of do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Most hams are kind of small, but I imagine some of them to be huge.
Damn, boy,
He's thick!
They like to bounce
that's
around
a thick
and they-
boy!
he's thick, boy. That's a thick boy.
They like to bounce around and they can be really stretchy. Also, they can be really fast and roll around like Sonic. Hams are
Cool.
one of the many creatures me and my friends made up together. Some of my other favorite creatures include Scrumbos, Grompers,
Oh my
the
gosh.
Pithecus and its evolutions, Klishkins, and the Gremlin.
All right, Scrumbos, we can exterminate that species. Guys, trust me, that is something I would only say if we're talking about an imaginary creature. I would never say that about any species of anything, okay? Except Scrumbos. The only creature I can say, let's get rid of them all.
I imagine them to hang out on big floating gardens where they do magic and play games.
That's fun.
Hocus pocus, you've lost your focus. If dinosaurs didn't go extinct, wouldn't it be really cool to see how the dinosaurs and humans coexist? What if the
No.
dinosaurs got domesticated? There could be pet dinosaurs and they could help us build society.
Nope.
Imagine having a big pet T-Rex that acted like a dog.
Okay, so not only are you asking for dinosaurs to exist still, that's a huge ask, but then you expect them to not just kill us instantly? You know how harsh I was to Scrumbos just a second ago? That's how dinosaurs are to humans. Dinosaurs would not want to get along with us, especially not be our pets. We would be toast, bro. Forget building the city. They're gonna rip it down. Wouldn't even have a chance to build a city. We'd all be eaten and dead.
And if they were like dogs, there could be different breeds of the dinosaurs with different colorations and stuff. And instead of driving to your friend's house, you could just ride your pterodactyl there. I mean,
Okay.
I really hope the dinosaurs would be nice, but we have an entire movie franchise about how that's not the case.
Jeez.
What if ocean life could
Jeez.
fly instead of swim?
Terrifying.
Can you imagine if there were just big whales floating around, and there would be little fish chilling out in the trees, and you could fly around on dolphins? But also, that would be really scary if there was a great white shark that wandered into a neighborhood.
Gosh. Jeez. If they could fly, yeah. I guess our defense mechanisms would be the same as against like bears and tigers. Our defense mechanism of just going into a home, like living in a house, you know? Like a building, like buildings. They can't go into buildings. But yeah, if sharks could fly, again, we might already be extinct. I don't think sharks would eat us as if we were the main source of food, sharks would eat us. They would. If a shark was in a city and the largest food source is humans and their dogs, they would eat us and our dogs. That's what would happen.
Me and my friends used to always make comics about the ham together, but we have a lot of other characters. One of my personal favorites were the wizards. Sometimes the wizards would be good guys that would help our heroes, while other times they were evil and would turn people's heads
no.
into onions.
Oh, no.
You never know.
Hate when that happens. Hate when
But
that
my
happens.
favorite part would be when the ham would defeat the wizards and would use their hats to become a wizard ham. Also, you can't capture a ham. The only way to have a ham stay with you is to befriend it.
Aww.
Even if a bad guy put a ham in a steel box, the ham would just... Also, a ham is the best judge of character. That's why the best heroes in the land are often accompanied by hams.
Wow. I've always wondered why it was like that. Yeah, I've always wondered why all the best people are accompanied by hams. Wait a minute.
But if you have a ham and start doing bad stuff, the ham is gonna leave you until you
Yeah.
start being good again.
Peace.
And that's why almost no YouTubers have a ham. Because all YouTubers are terrible people. Except me. My ham never leaves me because I'm so much better than all of you, and I'm the best person to have ever existed on the earth. Kneel before me. Wait, no, come back, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Bryson, truly a savage at work. I don't know what was going on with Bryson 2 years ago, but man, he went in. He was just going in on everybody. Nobody was safe from the crossfire.
And if you like the ham or me, then you'll be happy to know that we got 2 new big plushies.
Whoa.
One of the ham and one of me. They are much bigger than last time too. The ham has the ability to read your soul and judge your purity, and the Bryson is a functioning voodoo doll of me. Watch! This is the best merch I've made so far.
And homies, quick reminder, Haminations does have some new merch. If you want to check it out, you should.
When I was younger, I would imagine these tiny toy airplanes that I could sit in and fly around in. Can you imagine how fun it would be to float around in your own personal little airplane?
Yeah.
You could rig it up with Nerf guns and have a dogfight in the skies.
Wow.
I also used to imagine peacefully floating around in little hot air balloons to explore the skies.
Peacefully. Yeah, unless you run into a Bryson while going through the sky. You literally were just talking about dog fights where you could shoot people down. And listen, just because the airplanes are toys doesn't mean fall damage is turned off.
Oh, but I want to just peacefully fly through the sky.
Yeah, right.
I would imagine me and my friends visiting the floating gardens that all the creatures hang out at.
Wow.
But again, floating around in hot air balloons would be really dangerous if sharks could fly.
Yeah.
But sharks are scared of killer whales, so maybe you could make the hot air balloon look like an orca to keep the sharks away.
Brilliant.
Also, did you know that dolphins can beat up sharks?
No
I
way.
swam with a dolphin once. Dolphins are very smart, and because of this, they know where to hit the shark to deal maximum damage.
Whoa.
They punch the sharks in the gills with their noses.
Jeez.
If we take a look at the dolphin's brain, we can see all these smarty, wrinkly bits throughout the brain. This allows the dolphin to have big brain thoughts, like
Magnus.
However, if we take a look at my brain, we can see that there aren't any smarty wrinkles. It's totally smooth.
Stop the cash. Stop.
Since there aren't any big brain thoughts happening in my brain, it leaves space open for other thoughts to happen, such as
Animal balloons with the left hand.
I've made a chart that explains the 3 different types of brains. At the bottom, we've got smooth brain. No smarty wrinkles means that no big brain thoughts can happen. However, smooth brains have a lot of imagination. This is the kind of brain I have. In the middle, we've got a caveman brain. This brain has wrinkles, but it's kind of small. This brain has 50% intelligence and 50% imagination.
I think
Ooga
maybe that's
booga,
me.
pee-pee doodoo caca. At the top, we've got big brain. It has wrinkles like the caveman brain, but it's much bigger, meaning a lot of big brain thoughts happen in this brain.
Whoa.
However, big brains have no imagination. They just do math and go beep boop, I'm smart, science, haha, big brain time. However, there is a brain of myth above all the rest, known as huge brain. These brains have 100% intelligence and 100% imagination.
Whoa!
That's like 200%.
Yeah, Bryson, I don't know. Listen, because I think, you know, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this without being rude. I consider myself relatively big brain, but that's why I'm so weird. So I have that, but I'm weird. So I have imagination. You think I could do this without no imagination? Think again, Bryson. Use your imagination. Huge brain. Can we come up with a different term that doesn't sound so pretentious, Bryson? I'm just trying to express some self-love here without calling myself huge brain.
People who have this brain have the biggest big brain thoughts of all time, and they also have imagination. They're basically just like you and me, except they are better than you and me in absolutely every way. If there are any huge brains watching, I am scared of you, I don't trust you, stay away. Another note. Since I have a smooth brain, whenever I see someone who has a huge brain, I get really discouraged because they're so much smarter than me. It just makes me feel inferior.
Bryson, you're really putting yourself on the bottom here, Bryson? Come on, man. You have to be smart. You have to be smart to do this. Just give yourself some more credit, Bryson. Maybe I should just, at this point, not accept Bryson's model of brains as fact. You know? Maybe that's my issue here. Maybe my mistake is just thinking Bryson is right with these brain analyses. I'm just trying to show respect interject here, but my boy,
Ain't no smooth.
I don't know. Smooth but special? Smooth but smart? I don't know a nicer way to put it, but bro, be nice to yourself. You're great. And so are you watching this video. Honestly, there's probably a lot of different brains watching this video right now, so I can't really, I'm not gonna stereotype or lump you all into one group, because that would just be silly.
But according to the graph, I am inferior. So, feeling inferior is the correct response.
No!
All right, the moral of the story is hams are adorable, sharks shouldn't fly. That's like a tongue twister. Sharks shouldn't fly. The moral of the story is hams are adorable, sharks shouldn't fly, and I have smooth brain. Also, I love you and subscribe. Goodbye.
Jeez. Well, these were some fun ones. Sorry for my brain rant here. I don't think anyone should look at themselves as dumb. I don't know. I don't think it's weird. You never want to have what they call self-limiting beliefs. You don't want to ever think that you're incapable of something. Because if you think you can't do something, then you definitely can't. If you think you're dumb, you won't try to be smart, right? I don't know. I had to inject a little bit of seriousness into this, but I hope you enjoyed, people. And if you want to check out more Haminations, subscribe to Haminations. If you're somehow watching this and you haven't subbed to him, that's insane. You need to change that. Here's the whole playlist of times we have looked at Haminations videos. Make sure you've seen all the other videos if you haven't. Or here's a video that YouTube thinks you will like. Are they right? You let me know. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Start the cash.